I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for this opportunity, as well as the Boyd family. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I left my glasses in the car. I gotta do the best I can.
Glasses?
Yeah, I need glasses. Yeah, I know, but I need glasses.
You're a millennial.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Driving a Mercedes, I can get
Thank you, John. Good to see you. I'm old. Classy. I'm an old.
You gonna try to come? I'm trustable.
So what I'm going to do is, Johnny talks about the $25,000 that I made last month, and that is my topic. But it didn't start with last month.
All right.
It started. Some of these were clients, people that I've been dealing with for a little while, and it really started. Yeah, so you can get it ready. Oh, nah, I can see it. It started with one of people being clients of mine, and they having. Now you just messing me up, but that's all right. I know. I can see it with the lights on. But anyway, building relationships, building rapport, and I always say this when I have the opportunity to stand up. Honing my craft, my skill, getting to know what I'm doing, getting better and better at it every day. Like Jeff said, looking at different things and understanding how it goes. Because people buy us. They don't know Leg Mason, and I think that's great, all of those, talking about the fund managers. But Jeff will come and sit with us, Hirschcoin will not. People are buying you, they're buying us, and you have to remember that. So when you make $25,000, it's not like it's just in one check. So there was 12 different checks that was cut, and when I was doing this, some of it I had to try to figure out what some of it was, because I really didn't know. I didn't. So when you look at it, it came from, and there's a problem here. Can anybody, if you can see this, does anybody see where there's a problem here at? And I know y'all saying it's $25,000, there's no problem, but it is. Yes, Ms. Scott?
It's not enough going into the map direction.
That's one problem.
What was that?
She said I don't have enough money going into the map. And what the map is your money accumulation program. My wife doesn't agree with you, but okay. Thinks more money should be coming into the house.
Not enough insurance?
The insurance.
It's not diversified.
Not diversified.
It's all investments. And if you look at my insurance check, that was cut in July. So I actually did that. They just hadn't closed the month out. So it was all investments. And then there's a second problem that y'all won't see. I'm sorry? No, I know what it is. That's July 8th, 2016. I memorized it. I only got 2 minutes. Let's not but
overrides.
yeah, it was all off of my pen. And that's a problem. It's a good problem to have, but it's a problem if you're not diversified, if you are trying to diversify when you have talked about your business and things of that nature. So let's go over a little bit. I have one, but there is some diversification. I had one variable annuity that paid me $1,000. No, this is an as earns check. So you get every month or every quarter you get for business that you've done in the past. So that happened in the beginning of July as well. So that was for $1,000. Then this one was some of them pay you every month. That's what that was too. So that was business that I had done before. They paid me on that. This was a variable annuity that I did for $400,000. So they paid me $11,000 for that one transaction.
Index annuity.
I told you, thank you. That's what it is? It's index annuity. Yeah, that's what that was. I told y'all before I got up here. So that's what that was. Carl Atlanta is, I think I paid that one out. I don't remember what that one was, but we paid for to use Carl Atlanta. I don't really use that much anymore, but I use that for my fax number. So then I have people faxing me things. Then there was a MAP deduction, and what that is that whenever I do the business that Jeff was talking about, after a certain part of that goes into an investment or savings account for me, right? So that money I don't see, it goes straight into a money accumulation program. You don't have to have a securities license to have that set up. You should really all have that set up. If you're new and you are not used to making whatever money you make with your life license, you can have 10, 15, 20% of whatever it is that you make go into your mutual funds or whatever it is that you want to have done so that you can start saving money from the very beginning, which John Sr. always talks about. Save your money. So that's something that it's like your 401k at work. Okay? And then this one was an earned commission check on for a investment that I did. This one was again a MAP. This one was for a mutual fund that I did again. So a lot of time, my business, my book of business is not really equal. I do a lot of annuities, way more annuities than I do mutual funds. But I'm catching up. I'm starting to catch up. As a matter of fact, I was shocked the other day when I looked. My mutual fund business is at like 1.6 million. And a year ago, it wasn't even at $1 million. So I'm catching up. I'm writing more PACs. They pay me for, I have 16 PACs that they pay me a as earned check on, that every month people are doing packs and things of that nature. So I'm getting into that as well. It's great if you know baseball, you know, like Babe Ruth and Reggie Jackson. Some of y'all have no clue what I'm talking about because you're not old enough. But they used to hit a lot of home runs, so you get these big sales. But they struck out a lot too. The way you win in baseball is you got to have men on base. You just can't sit up there and just be a home run hitter and be extremely successful. So they paid me on that. Then I did a variable annuities. I know I did one, and they paid me $8,500 for that. That was one sale. So the fixed index was 2 different sales. There were 2 different sales. They totaled $550,000 in total revenue for that. And then, so I did one variable annuity that paid me $8,500. Then I did another MAP deduction, and they paid me another $2,300 on. I think that was like $65,000 that I put into a mutual fund for somebody. My total amount of clients were 4 clients. Okay, so all that's great, right? But it didn't start like really here. And you say, well, that's June, but if you look at what I've done, because I pulled up my numbers, if you look at what I've done, in January I did $47,000 of investment business. In February I did $95,000. In March I did $109,000. In April I did $122,000. In May I did $411,000. So you can't be just a one hit, 1 month wonder. Now in June, which was pretty good, I did $1,376,000 worth of investment business. But if you look at my average total this year from January to May is $157,000 a month in investment business. So I write investment business every month. My average is not that bad. Okay? So if you factor in June, it doubles, it goes to $360,000, but you have to remember now, I still do at least $100,000 in securities business every month. So what I've got to do, what we've got to do on my team is we got to recruit, because we can't get away from that. We got to recruit, we got to develop. But once, this is part of the way that you get the ring. It's not just all of these. I have a great market, and you know, we all live in South Florida, we all live in the same place. So you will run across people like that. Yes, I have a law enforcement background, but you all have family and friends that are law enforcement as well. I had a lady that, I had a client refer me to her sister on yesterday. The lady was pretty much like, where do I need to sign the papers and what I need to do? I really didn't have to do any presentation or any of that stuff. I did explain everything that was going on to her. We did all of that. But because her sister is my client, she just pretty much, whatever it is that you need to do. I know that you are no different than me. You have those same opportunities. So you want to take advantage of that, but that comes from building and honing your craft. So far in July, it's not reflecting now, but I've done $121,000 in investment business this month as well. So I'm still on point for my averages. I just got to do the insurance part, the recruiting and all that other stuff, and then not, because it's not getting to 100,000 or 200,000 or $500,000. It's staying there. It's staying there. So with that being said, man, I hope I did all right.
All right.